Have you heard of Ozempic Face, that hollow premature aged look that's been trending on social media? Not from stress or sleepless nights, but from a drug that was never originally designed for weight loss. A drug that suppresses hunger so well, you might forget what real hunger even feels like. But here's the question, at what cost? Hi, I'm KO, and today we're talking about a weight loss revolution that wasn't meant to be a revolution. A class of drugs known as GLP-1 receptor agonists, the most famous being Ozempic and Wegovy, now hailed as a miracle fixes for shedding pounds. But they weren't made to shrink waistlines, they were made for something else entirely. And that origin story might just hold the key to whether they are truly a blessing or a ticking time bomb. Let's rewind. Ozempic's active ingredient, semaglutide, wasn't born in a weight loss lab. It was created to help people with type 2 diabetes, or even more specifically, to improve blood sugar control in patients who struggled despite other treatments. Developed by Novo Nordisk, semaglutide mimics a natural hormone in your body called GLP-1, or glucagon-like peptide 1. This hormone is released from your gut after eating, telling your brain, hey, we've had enough food, stop eating. In diabetics, GLP-1 agonists help lower blood sugar by boosting insulin release, slowing down stomach emptying, and reducing appetite. But soon, doctors and patients noticed something unexpected. People weren't just controlling their diabetes, they were losing weight. Today, there are two big names in this category: semaglutide, marketed as Ozempic for diabetes, and Wegovy for weight loss, and tirzepatide, marketed as Mounjaro for diabetes, and Zepbound for weight loss. Tirzepatide acts on two gut hormone receptors, GLP-1 and GIP, which may explain why some see even greater weight loss. And that's where the marketing frenzy began. The science sounds simple. If GLP-1 tells your brain you're full, why not flood the system and turn off hunger like a light switch? But here's the catch. Your hunger is not an annoying glitch in the human body. It's an ancient survival system. Switch it off too aggressively and you're not just silencing cravings. You're potentially disrupting complex hormonal symphony that regulates energy balance, digestion, and even mental health. It's like removing your car's windshield wipers because they block your view. Feels fine on a sunny day until you hit a sudden downpour at 70 miles an hour. That's when you realize those quote-unquote annoying wipers were essential all along. Now let's be fair, weight loss is not a level playing field. For some people, medical conditions like PCOS, hypothyroidism, or metabolic disorders make shedding pounds brutally difficult. Exercise and diet alone might barely move the scale. For them, a GLP-1 drug can be life-changing or even life-saving, and I sympathize with that deeply. But for the vast majority, the equation is still the same: calories in versus calories out. And the truth is, most people can reverse weight gain with dietary changes, movement, and consistent effort. It's just that we've been conditioned to seek the quick fix. Here's where the alarm bells ring for me. We don't have a long-term safety data for using these drugs as chronic weight loss tools. Not 5 years, not 10, not 20. Right now, the people taking them are essentially part of a massive real-time experiment. Yes, many are losing weight, but some are reporting serious side effects like nausea, vomiting, gallbladder problems, pancreatitis, and the cosmetic ones too. Ozempic Face, loose skin, rapid loss of both fat and muscle, leaving people physically weaker, even though they appear slimmer. And when people stop their medication, many reported regaining most, if not all, of the lost weight, sometimes even more. A yo-yo effect that can leave them metabolically worse off than before. In fact, people are suing the drug companies for billions over severe side effects, a growing storm that could redefine the weight loss industry. And here's the uncomfortable question: could this be another case of Big Pharma preying on vulnerable people, pushing a miracle while downplaying long-term risks, only to later issue a carefully worded apology, pay a fine they can afford without blinking, and move on to the next blockbuster? It's not paranoia, history has receipts. Remember thalidomide in the late 1950s, marketed as a safe sleep aid for pregnant women, until it caused thousands of birth defects. The company walked away with a tarnished image, but not as nearly the punishment the victims deserved. Look, weight gain is not always simple, but before putting a chemical switch on one of your body's most ancient survival systems, ask yourself, have I tried the fundamentals consistently, like eating whole nutrient-dense foods, managing portion sizes, moving daily even if it's just walking, seeking guidance from trainers, dietitians, or doctors who aren't sponsored by the drug's manufacturer? Because while the quick fix seems easier now, the easy path might be hiding a cliff edge further down. Here's my advice. Don't solve a simple or at least a solvable situation with an unknown situation. Sometimes the hard way is actually the easier way in the long run. Your hunger isn't the enemy. Your body isn't broken just because it's not responding instantly to your efforts. And your health is worth more than being a guinea pig for a pharmaceutical company's next billion-dollar product. Stay cautious, stay informed, and above all, stay in control of your own body's future. Thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.
Double Helix, coded to reality.